So I was on my YouTube studio last night, and I realized that most people only watch for a minute or two, so I'm going to make that minute or two worthwhile. John 6:51 says, "I am the living bread which came down from heaven. If anyone eats of this bread, he will live forever, and the bread that I shall give is my flesh, which I shall give for the life of the world." Let's go get the stuff for today's project and get going. I'll take you with me. Gentlemen, quick side note. These towels in the kitchen, in your wife's kitchen, are not for you to dry your hands on. Do not use the girly soap that's on the sink and then dry your hands on these towels after you've stained a project. Ask your wife, where would you like me to wash my hands? And then get you some manly soap that's not sold at grocery stores. It's sold at probably an auto parts store, Home Depot, something like that. Get you some manly soap and then get a towel that she authorizes you to use, and then dry your hands at least 2 or 3 times before you wash your hands and dry it on her towels. Side note, that keeps an argument out of your marriage. We've been married way too long. She knows that I'm going to mess up her towels. We didn't get in an argument, but she did notice about that quick that I put stain on her towels. All right, let's go get the stuff we need for today's project. Let's see, where is that? Nope. Ah, yes, here it is. We'll just borrow this from the wife for a minute. She'll never know. All right, let's go get the rest of the stuff. Okay, I got it. What we're going to do today is we're going to make a copy of my wife's silicone bread scraper. She makes a lot of sourdough bread. And we're trying to remove plastics and stuff from our life. So I found this piece of Koa that's almost an exact perfect match to the size of her bread scraper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this out. I was going to cut it out on with my jigsaw because most of you don't have a laser, but you might have a jigsaw. So I got my jigsaw out. I don't have any blades. The one blade that I do have is a very aggressive wood blade, and it's bent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of this. I'm going to send it to my computer. I'm going to trace it out, and then I'm going to make it the size that this is, and then I'm going to cut it out on my laser, and then I'm going to sand it up and actually make it. So let me get that done, and then I'll put it on the laser, and then we'll come back to this. Okay, so I got it cut out on the laser, and it's a pretty good match, but this is not quite what this is. But I think it'll work. So let's put that there so we don't get it any more dirtier than it already is. So now I'm going to sand the edges all the way around. I got 220 grit to start, then I got 320 grit, and then I'm going to hand sand it with 1,000, and I'm going to try to get it as smooth as possible. I looked for my butcher block oil, and apparently either I didn't bring it with us from Hawaii, or I don't know where it is. So I'm going to have to run to the store and get some either flaxseed oil or butcher block oil. But let me get this sanded up. I'll do it in high speed because of the audio, and we'll see how this goes. So we got it. really good. Super smooth. She could almost cut bread with that, like the dough, chop, chop. Super smooth. So I'm going to have to go get in the truck and drive to Lowe's because I don't know where my butcher block oil is. But that is very similar to hers, other than that one side. Mine's more like a 90 and hers is not quite a 90. It goes off like that. But I don't think she uses that. So she scrapes the dough out of the bowl onto the counter, and then she scrapes it into a ball. I don't know. But she does use the scraper, but I got it dirty with ash. I'm going to have to go clean it. All right, I'm going to have to run to the store and get some butcher block oil, but man, this thing is smooth. I would engrave it, but I don't want it. I don't want any texture in here. I want it to be smooth. I don't need any dough and stuff to get stuck in it. Man, that is smooth. I just can't stop touching it. It feels really cool. All right, let me go get some butcher block oil. I'll be back. Okay, I got it. Lowe's had it. So I just got the butcher block cutting board oil, food grade mineral oil. So I'm just going to put this on by hand. Let it soak in really good. I think I might have got too much on there, but we want it to soak in, protect it. Looks so good. I hope it works. I hope it works as good as it looks. I used way too much. This is a nice, strong hardwood. Like I pushed on it yesterday. Really put some effort into trying to break this piece of wood, and she's not going to put that much strain on it. Looks really good. Camera's not really picking it up. It's making it look funny, but there we go. Today's project done. I washed her other one and I put it away. So she can't get mad at me. It's in clean, perfect condition. I'm going to go wash my hands in the utility sink and use the towel that she told me to, so I don't ruin her towels. That's it. Today's project done. Or today's project pal, what they say in Hawaii. Bread scraper for the wife. Hope you have a good one. Get to building something.